Welcome to Jessi Fit Pilates, your home to strengthen, stretch, and smile as we get fit, toned, and flexible. Welcome to Oakland, California for this awesome high-intensity Pilates workout. This is a pretty advanced level Pilates-based workout. We will be doing intervals of 45 to 60 seconds and set with rest periods of about 15 seconds. During the rest periods, I will flash the next exercise to you. It's a great way to get your heart rate up, to burn some calories, and to trim your body all over. Let's get toned, grab a mat, that's all you need, and join on in. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends.
Okay, starting out, we're coming into a deep squat. We're going to hold it for about a minute. If this is not available to you, just hold a squat in any position that you can. Couple of key points here. You want to try to keep your spine lifted. This is going to be a big stretch for your hips. Your core should be engaged, and the challenge is always really lifting the chest up. Notice that I'm pressing into my knees with my elbows. My tailbone is dropping down. I'm trying to look forward. Keep breathing really deep. Now, make sure you keep an eye on the timer on the bottom. That is going to run out in about 10 more seconds. During the next clip, you're going to see a sky for a 15-second break, and I am going to preview the next exercise. All the exercises will be done for about 45 to 60 seconds, so come on up. And the next exercise that is going to be done, so you can rest now, will be a squat to a cross lunge. So grab a sip of water, and in 5 seconds, we're going to get into that squat and cross lunge. Now, start with your hands in a prayer, squat down, and then take one leg, cross it all the way over to the other side, lunge, and then come back to your squat with your prayer position. You can modify by taking your hands to your knees. You can make it harder by taking your opposite hand to foot and really getting deep into that cross lunge. Try to keep the knee lined up over the mid-foot. So whether I'm lunging or squatting, right? Squat, lunge, lift, squat, cross that lunge, come back up and squat. Just a few more seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. Those thighs are going to burn in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you watch that timer and wait for that next exercise to flash through. We're going to be doing some side elbow picks. Get ready, get onto your mat, grab your water. You've got 4 seconds. Put that game face on and get down onto, it'll be your right elbow. Lower the hips and kick that top left leg up. Notice that I'm trying to keep my chest lifted. My abs are in really tight, and I'm really using that bottom knee to drive the movement, and then I'm trying to use the sides of my waist, that top side, to lift my hips up. That hand coming up will make it a little bit harder. You're about more than halfway there. Make sure you're breathing, and if you need a break, you can always take it. That's the back view. As you can see, I'm really trying to lower and lift from my hips. My shoulder stays lined up over my elbow. And my top arm can always come down if you needed to. Last 3, 2, and take a deep breath. Stay tuned. Coming up next will be the other side for that side elbow kick. Grab another sip of water if you need it. Get ready. Make sure you're on your left side now, or just make sure you're changing sides. Lift and lower the leg and the hip. So the hip, then the leg, the hip. Up, up, down, down. Bottom shoulder stays super supported. Abs are pulled in super tight. You want to inhale and exhale as much as possible. Remember, your muscles need oxygen in order to move. Stay with me here. You're going to lift up, lower, down. The hips the leg, and look at that back view. The hips are really leading the move. My elbow is really stable with my shoulder right above it. My chest stays lifted. My gaze stayed forward. You're almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, and get ready for some ab work. Grab that water, lay on your mat. You're going to start with your hands sort of underneath your bum. So get ready. You've got 4, 3, 2. Start with those legs lowering towards the floor, then reaching out, up, together, down, open, out, together. Now you want to try to really keep that lower back flat today on this exercise. Chest lifted, the belly is tight, the legs, the hips, the core is going to work. If you want to start to make this a little bit more challenging, you can do that by lifting your head on up. Make sure that your back stays flat. Breathe really deep and make sure the shoulders stay open. Now make sure you reverse the circles, so the circles, your legs should circle in the other direction. You can always take the head down or up as you see fit. You're almost done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can rest for a quick second, but get ready to stand on up for some lunges. 2 kicks. We'll be stepping back and lifting a knee on up. Catch your breath, stand on up, and you will be starting with that right leg forward and that left leg taking it back, lunging, lifting the knee, down and back, lifting. Exhale, inhale. As you come up, keep the spine tall. As you go down, keep the heel planted on that front right foot and the knee bends to 90 degrees over that middle right foot.
I'm bracing my abs around my spine that whole time. That's it. Step back and lift. You're so close. I know your thighs are burning. Keep pressing into all 5 of those front toes. Keep elongating through the spine. Keep that gaze forward. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get ready for your leg. You can take a few deep breaths in, catch that breath, grab your water, prepare for the other side. If you're like me, one side might be a little bit of a different experience than the other. Left side, lunge, lift, knee. Exhale, inhale. Stay looking forward and keep that left knee right over that left ankle. Try to keep your hips square to the front of the mat. Try to keep the shoulders dropping down and back to your waist. You got this. 20 more seconds. Keep breathing, keep lunging, keep lifting. You're almost there. Your thigh is gonna burn and it's gonna be amazing. 3, 2, 1. Next up are break dancers. Get ready to get onto your mat and twist it up in this crazy variation of a plank. Obliques will be on fire. You'll start in a plank position. One hand goes to the foot as it kicks and you twist. So opposite hand to foot. Opposite hand to foot. If you can't touch your foot like I am, feel free to just bring your hand to your knee. If this is too challenging, you can always come on to your elbows as I showed in that window above. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. It's going to burn your arms. It's really going to work your whole core, the sides of your waist. I know it's burning. It's a little bit of coordination. Twist kick, twist kick. If anything, just throw a knee out. A knee out. So close in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment, grab some water, because we are going to work those buns next.
we are going to come down into what I call a 3-point glute position, and we're going to almost windshield wipe one leg at a time. Sweep the leg from one side of your mat to the other. Think about keeping your shoulders solid over your hands, so there's not going to be a lot of movement. Your abs are pulling in and they're bracing around your spine, and you're keeping your hips as still as possible as you wipe that leg across. Check out the front view. I'm pressing my hands into the floor. I'm spreading my fingers and my neck stays super long. Across. Remember, you can always be on those elbows to modify, especially if it's starting to get in the wrists. You can always make that move smaller. Last 3, 2, and 1. We will be going into the other side next. So grab that water and get ready for the opposite leg. It'll be your left leg if you're mirroring me. If not, just make sure you switch sides and you're not doing the same side twice. Come on down to that 3-point position. Extend that other leg out. Solidify your torso. Nothing moves from hip to head, and remember, you can come on to those elbows to modify across with a leg to the other side. From one side of your mat to the other. Right, left, palms pressing into the earth, abs pulling in mega tight, your heart stays really lifted, your neck stays really long. About 15 more seconds. I'm not doing such a great job there, but try to keep your hips super still for me. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are going to go into our bridge is next. So lay on your back and catch your breath. Start with your feet planted down and your hips up. We're going to be alternating a kick. So it's as if your hips were suspended on the ceiling and you're just kicking a leg out. If you take your hands up, it'll be a little bit harder. Try to keep the hips at one height and try to gently plant the foot down. The higher you take your leg and the straighter your knee gets, it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but work at the level that's up to you. You've got 15 more seconds and then this whole workout is done. Last 10. That's it. Breathe. Kick it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Let's stretch a little bit before we go. I'm going to do a glute stretch or like a stacked hip stretch. My knee is over the other, and as you can see, my feet are out to the sides. My spine is rounded, and I'm just going to breathe deep as I feel the stretch in my glute muscle. To switch, just come onto all fours, and then you'll see I just take the other knee. Take it across so that the other knee comes on top, and then I'll sit down. It's a glute stretch that you'll see done in yoga. Relax into it, and then we're going to sit on up and just do a basic shoulder stretch. So you want to pull the arm across your chest and hook it with that elbow and breathe deep as you look towards the shoulder that you're stretching. Relax the shoulders and keep the abs in. Onto the other side. Hook the opposite elbow into the opposite elbow. Pull the arm as you look towards the shoulder. Few more deep breaths in. Keep the abs tight as you press to your hands and send your hips up into a down dog or a pike. You can pedal through your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Or you can just hold one side. Try to relax through the neck. Try to press into the palms. Feel it all through the back of your legs and calves and thighs.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this high intensity Pilates workout. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for 2 uploads a week. My name is Jessi Fit Pilates. I hope you had a great time. I'm here to get you to strengthen, stretch, and smile and get fit, toned, and flexible.